Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector, and we are continuing on with our multiplayer matchups. I am now finally able to start playing around with the Astra Militarum. First match went absolutely horrendous, so hopefully this one goes better for us. We're going to be playing the Fortress of Redemption, Strategic Command, 2,000 points. We're going to be playing against a Necron army, and it's an 80-point target, 8-turn limit, so we'll see if we can capture the base from these Blessed Xenos here and see if we can stay alive. Gonna try a much different build than what we had before. So I'm gonna kind of split our forces into a couple of different strike teams here. I have the Tank Commander, the Commissar with this Chainsword, 2 Leman Russ Destroyers. I'm gonna go with some more Cadians here to hopefully soak up Overwatch and then hold points down, and then use our Chimeras with the Flamer variant here. Followed up with some Sentinels with heavy flamer support here to try to take down as many infantry with the Necrons that we can. I'm going to see if the Commissar will allow us to get increased momentum gains and a little bonus health, and he might be able to just stay towards the back and allow us to just summon our command point abilities without too much grief here. So the thing that's going to be a little bit tough is I'm going to need to stay out of the middle since I didn't have a lot of real range units with me. I'm hoping that the Demolishers, if I could get close enough, I think they're going to be able to squad wipe most Necron units other than like Praetorians or Lich Guard, but I think with Immortals, Warriors, all those things, it should be highly effective. And with my Acadians here, I've found that they just suck really bad with their ranged attacks, so I'm going to play around with them a little bit here and give them the melee build with their bayonets to see if that's going to make much of a difference. And depending on the situation, maybe I'll be able to even buff them with the Commissars a little bit and see if that does anything for us. But usually Necrons, one of their weaknesses is against flamer builds. So I'm hoping with all these different flamer units, we can use that to our advantage. However, the downside of this is all of my flamers, I should say, not most of them, are all vehicles. And the Necrons all have armor-piercing attacks, so that may allow them to be able to kill me before I can kill them. Now, he would have jumped those Praetorians down to get him here. Yeah, so he's got the Gauss Blaster Tomb Blades as well, so that's going to make them more armor piercing and range damage dealers. And then he's got all these Praetorians over here, which are going to be a little hard for me to cut through, I think. So let's pull you back, because I would think those Tomb Blades with the Gauss Blaster should pretty easily be able to get some kills. You've got a 65% chance to hit. And you missed. I'm not terribly surprised by that, but I was kind of hoping I was going to do a little better. And then let's just set up some Overwatch here onto the capture point, because we know he's going to be moving up there. And then since he has so many Praetorians up here, maybe it makes sense to bring another Flamer here. And then maybe I'll just bring the Cadians up here too, assuming some guys are going to be dying. And we'll just advance you forward. Alright, so what am I going to do here? I guess we'll just move you up here. And move you here, and then we should have the cohesion bonuses going here for our battle lines. Now my understanding is you can't stack command ability, so I don't think the Commissar ability and the Tank Commander ability are going to be stacking with each other. Let them come. Yeah, I'm just going to pull him back a little bit just to make sure he doesn't get sniped by like some death marks or something. Alright, so as expected, he's moving up to capture this point. Oh man, we didn't even kill a single unit there. Yep, these guys are coming down to shoot. Not shocked by that. Oh, Locust Heavy Destroyers. That's going to be a problem. Alright, so he's going with Immortals. There's some more Locust Heavy Destroyers moving up. Decent damage against them.
There's more of them?
Alright, so it sounds like he's got a bunch of infantry back here. Yep. Looks like Immortals, Tesla carbines. Alright, he's got the advantage for sure right now. Now the big thing for us is he's overextended his Locust Heavy Destroyer, so if I can get you guys up here and kill those, that would be so huge for us. Alright, good hit. Let's do this. Nice. Stay down. Damn it. Alright, let's do some heavy bolters. Alright, because they can only resurrect one model per turn. So I should pretty easily be able to kill this guy now. Question is do I bring the Chimera up? I think so. Okay, that was a bad decision. I could have just had my Cadians tank that, had I been smarter. And bring these guys down here. Okay. Oh, this is great. Alright, so he has a big infantry build, but his infantry build is all Tesla carbines, which means he'll have trouble killing my vehicles. Yeah, see, they're only doing 20-some damage per attack. I mean, they'll still be able to whittle these guys down. But that's huge. Okay, so I need to... Oh, he's got the Overlord over there, too. So we have to make sure he doesn't flank you. Okay, okay. This actually isn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. How do I want to do this? I could move you up to here. And I think you'll still have enough range. Yeah. 55. Nobody here has enough range. I could pound them to dust, but I don't think that's going to work well. Okay, good. One's getting up. Can you get a squad wipe? Oh, damn it. Alright, try to attack them. Okay, another one's down. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it seems like the heavy bolter attack goes real fast, and other times it seems like it's going really, really slow. I don't know why it has such a damn variability. Alright, we'll move you guys over here, I guess. And I guess we'll just set up some Overwatch.
Victory through discipline.
Alright, now we got the situation over here. Yep, I was going to say, I think I can pretty much get a kill with you. The question is can these guys do anything to help me get kills here? Because they're not very much health. No, they suck. Ah, they need to get a damage boost. I mean, even Gretchen can do better than that. Alright, so now we're here. I can get you up to here and I can flame the Praetorians, but they'll get a kill on you. I could just move you up and do a dual flame there. That could work. I'm a little bit worried about the Locust Heavy Destructor back there. I wonder if I can unload you. And we'll just move you up to try to soak up as much Overwatch as possible. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And move you up to here. Alright, you're all dead. Let's bring you to here, and you can flame across. Good. Now, I could move you. It's going to force them to attack you, but I don't know if you're going to really suffer that much damage if I do that. Because you should be able to come up here. Have you shoot into these guys. Because I would like to take those Praetorians down, but I'd also really like to take out this Tomb Blade. Because Flamer should be pretty good against them. Good. Alright, excellent. So that's working well for me. I think we just let him attack you. Yeah, 30 some damage, not an issue. We'll bring you up to here. And you flame across and get both of these guys. You're doing a lot of grazing hits. I don't like that so much. I can get you over here.
Moving to the battle line.
I wonder if I come up here and melee these guys.
Hold them off.
Okay, good. You're here. Shit, guys got back up naturally. Alright, let's move you across. Okay, good. I guess I probably want to move you across here, right? Because otherwise he's just going to kill him with the Immortals. You're here. Okay, good job. You guys can move up to here, capture this.
What next, sir?
So they're not terrible in melee, actually. That actually seems to be the best way to use them. Because it seems like their frag grenade is the weakest version. I mean, it only does like 10 to... Because it has only 1 armor piercing, so it's like the weakest grenade ever. Where it actually does shine a little bit is you can... If you have guys that are pretty weak from the flamer attacks and you just need to do a squad wipe with them, you can end up throwing the grenade to help finish off a enemy squad. I found that to be reasonably effective.
Victory through discipline. Whose day are we ruling today, sir? Advance.
Alright, I think if we just do something like this,
By his will alone.
that should be reasonable. So yeah, he's going to use the Hunter's Mark here to try to increase his damage output from those death marks. These guys are going to do it too, and he's going to shoot them down. And then between the Immortals, they should be able to get the kill here. Oh, interesting. And here comes the Locust Heavy Destroyers. Attacking my... Oh, shit. He's got a Plasmamancer over here. Okay, that was unfortunate. Well, at least he used his nuke. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, he's got lots of Immortals and things over here. Oh, he's going to use those to finish him off. Fine. And he's going to move these guys up. And you can't do anything there. He's got some warriors over here too. He must have just resurrected them or summoned them with his Overlord here. Okay, he's doing the ranged attack with the Plasmamancer.
Got your armor right here, sir.
Alright, interesting.
What next, sir?
Let's see here. If I move you up, I can do this. All of you together should be able to drop down one of these guys. There you go. Excellent.
Armored Sentinel ready.
Let's start moving you up, I think, to try to scout.
Sentinel on the move.
Okay, so those Locust Heavy Destroyers are in the back here. I definitely need to kill them. That's like priority number 1.
Reporting today, sir.
I can move you over to here and have you start working on these guys. The Tesla Carbine just doesn't have enough. Okay, so my suspicion that these guys were going to squad wipe on the Destructor Cannon is correct. Or Devastator Cannon, or whatever it's called. If I bring you up here, can you kill 50% of these guys? I think you can. Yes. Alright, so let's take this then.
Understood.
Alright, next. How do I want to do this? Pretty much. Let's move you up to here. We'll shoot into here. Good. And then I can move you up. And I am going to use the flamer on you because I need these guys to die. And you're probably going to die next turn, so we might as well try to stack up as much damage as we can.
Awaiting your orders.
Transport awaiting orders.
You are over here. I can put you next to him, but that's going to blow up. I guess we'll just move you to here. You can shoot into here. Ah, he got back up.
Carrying the load.
Armored Sentinel ready.
I guess we'll just put you into flame attacks here.
Armored Sentinel ready.
Alright, and now we'll bring you up. And you got an 80% chance to attack these immortals. Let's do that. Only one's getting up. So that means I'm probably going to just... Well, if I run you up here, these guys are going to shoot you. Yeah, not great, but should be still enough to get the kill.
Got your armor right here, sir.
Alright, and I'd really like to take down these dang
Firing.
death marks. Okay, good. And maybe I actually just have the tank come over here to try to protect that location. We are accruing command points, which means he is too, and he's going to start subbing scarabs on me. So we need to keep that into consideration. With the tanks, he should not be able to take the point back unless he commits with his overlord. So maybe we just pulled back with these guys.
With conviction.
Yeah, see, he's shooting 20. Actually, the warriors are doing more damage than the immortals are, so that's a little embarrassing. Yeah, they're attacking the sentinels here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave somebody behind, though. Alright, so he's gonna kill the sentinel, I think is what's going on here. Yeah, easily got the kill with those guys. He'll capture it back. Yeah, scarab swarms. Taking out these guys again. Yeah, he just can't tank a hit. Yeah, boy, I would have thought these guys would at least be able to kill some models. coming after the commissar here. Alright, so
Got your armor
we're
right.
coming back here, but I need to definitely do some more. Alright, you have got to be able to kill these scarab swarms here. Oh my god.
Lock, sir.
These guys suck at range.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright, well there's two, so I guess we'll have you just attack. Oh, damn it! Okay, still worked. I meant for you to do melee attack though.
Victory through discipline.
Alright, we're up to 2. Alright, what am I gonna do here? I feel like I gotta take these guys out. But if I could come over here
And destroy.
and take out some scarab swarms, that would be good too.
Sentinel on the
But
move.
these guys are just so dangerous. I feel like they've got to be my top priority.
Transport awaiting orders.
Good. Alright, they're staying down. Excellent. Now,
Chimera transport ready.
how do I want to do this? I only have a 55% chance to start shooting him.
Are we rolling today, sir?
I don't understand how the cover on this map works. It's very unusual because it's like giving him all this cover here, but I can't see what's giving him this protection. So it's just totally messing me up right now. Alright, well, let's attack. Drop them. Let's attack here. Alright, he's down. Let's do heavy bolter here. He's down.
Understood.
Interestingly, it looks like he's bringing that other scarab swarm up top here.
Rolling out.
Let's shoot into here. Because if I can weaken these guys, I can hold this position here.
Rolling out. On the way.
Alright, 85% chance to hit. That should be enough to get the kill. Yep, okay. You are here.
Firing.
And attack here. Good. I can finish him off, or I can try to go after the death marks.
Armor rolling
That may not be the end of the world here. Hopefully they won't get back up. Nope, they're down.
Armor rolling out.
So that works.
Right you are then.
Probably would have made more sense for me to attack the... Oh, dang it. I'm just short. I thought maybe I was going to have enough for some death marks here. Oh, actually, we can come up here and kill these scarabs.
Firing on target.
There we go.
Victory through discipline.
Ah, still not enough.
Whose day are we rolling today, sir? Whose day are we rolling today, sir?
Alright, well... We've got this very scary... Plasma Mancer over here.
Rolling into action. Supporting fire.
Attack here, try to get some kills, I guess. We're up to 3. I could nuke these guys. I could nuke him. That's not really going to do much for me. That doesn't seem worth it. So I think this guy is actually the most dangerous. So let's pull you back. Because I don't want you really to tank that shot. Because it'll do 67 to 90. Alright, took that out. And we'll move you up to here. And so if he wants to get the kill, then you should blow up and kill the Plasmamancer, assuming he doesn't heal for enough to stop you from being able to finish him off. And I'm going to pull you back, so that way if he attacks you, you're spread out from the other guys.
Whose day are we ruling today, sir? Whose day are
Pull
we
you
ruling
back
today?
here. And I guess we'll just come over here and try to lock these guys down further.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright, what do we got going? Alright, 1 attack, 2 attack, and he killed himself. Excellent. That was what our hope was. Oh, but he's going to summon scarabs. Okay, so he's going to capture this back. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that, but I should still easily be able to get it back from him, and then I shouldn't have issues holding it from there. Yeah, more scarabs. Trying to kill my commissar, I'm guessing. And he probably will. Oh, he decided that he wanted to come after the Cadians. I guess his thought is if he can kill these guys, he can take that point back. Because he is technically ahead of me with points. Alright, so he is still winning the point battle here. But this should not be lasting for very long. Alright, let's move you over here, flame those guys down. Can hold this point, and I shouldn't have trouble holding that anymore. You can flame these guys. And I would ideally like to try to shoot down the Overlord here.
Firing cannon.
Good hit.
Rolling out. Understood.
Alright, we've got the Demolisher. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it seems to be like the best hit chance. Got him there. I mean, I'd really like to take out the Necron Lord here.
Armor rolling out.
Only a 55% chance to hit. Shit. Damn it. Alright, good.
Right you are then.
Shoot.
Away.
Ah! Alright. It was worth a shot.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright, melee those guys down. My god, they can't even kill a Scarab Swarm.
Flee or be cut.
Alright, so that gets rid of 3. Their attack.
On your orders.
I guess let's just pull you back. Let's see if I can try to protect you from getting sniped. Yep, we're summoning more warriors. Alright, we are now tied.
Armor right here, sir.
Awaiting your orders.
I think you should be able to squad wipe a warriors. Yep, you can.
Whose day are we ruining today, sir? Fire
Let's have you fire into those warriors. Heavy bolter into the Overlord. Nice. And you can even surge again. So let's try to kill those warriors, which you do. Alright, we'll just let the Commissar get some kills. Okay.
Transport awaiting orders.
Take that point over here.
Carrying the loot. Firing.
And shoot into these guys. And shoot again. There we go. Alright, so that worked way better than our first match. Definitely an interesting strategy with these Cadian Guard, or I just don't know what to think of them. They're absolute shit at range. I mean, I would just thought with all those shots, at least they should be able to kill like really lightly armored units at range, but that is not the case. I think the whole point is if you bring the range variant, you're going to have those weak-ass grenades to help you finish off weakened forces, whereas if you bring the melee, then they have a little more armor piercing, but then you got to run them in, and you're just using the hordes, so you probably need to buff them with the Commissar's ability to be able to do more damage, and maybe if you brought in the other hero with the Power Fist, I can't think of what her name is off the top of my head here, Castellan or something like that. Castellan. That would increase the damage further, so maybe that would make it viable, because while you can't stack multiple battle line buffs, you should be able to stack a battle line buff and the Commissar's plus 25% melee damage and melee crit chance ability. The Cadian Guard, you know, they're good at soaking up Overwatch as soon as there's not living lightning, but if there's a bunch of high value targets that only have single attacks like those Locust Heavy Destroyers, that definitely worked out well for us here. Obviously, keeping your guys in the back so you can use the command point abilities works out pretty substantially. Like that Deathmark ability is definitely a great attack. You know, you can shoot it anywhere on the map, and it has a big AoE effect with good armor piercing and then highest damage at the center. So all that allows you to do a lot of really good things with it. And depending on how quickly you're getting momentum and sacrificing forces, maybe if you do like a mass infantry build, you can do multiple death strikes to help you get some kills quickly. But again, it's kind of a difficult balancing act here. The Demolisher cannons work great against the Necrons for having the pretty decent damage with armor piercing, so they can solo an Immortal squad, a Deathmark squad, warriors, it'll be flayed ones. Will do decent damage against Praetorians and probably Lich Guard as well, but not quite as impressive. And then you can follow it up with your heavy bolters, and that'll allow you to completely wipe out a squad. And then you have that nice las cannon attack every 3 turns to do some extra armor piercing damage against the units that have more armor that you have to get past or to snipe down enemy vehicles. So that seems to be a pretty effective use. Now our opponent, I assume, thought we were going to be doing a heavy infantry build, so he went full Tesla cannon. I think that's going to be a mistake with the Necrons. I think you're almost always going to be in a situation where your opponents are going to be doing more armor than they are infantry at this current setup. So had he gone with the Gauss Blaster builds with his Immortals, this would have been a totally different situation. He would have been sniping my guys down throughout most of the map. And I think there's a good chance at how close we were at the end of this match that had he done that, he would have been able to win. But again, I don't think he has a lot of experience playing Imperial Guard, because I certainly don't. This is only my second match for this guy here that I've completed. And this seemed to work out pretty reasonably here, balancing using the Cadians for AoE and then using your tanks to follow up. But definitely a bad decision if you don't bring enough anti-armor against the Imperial Guard, because they are going to just be able to outshoot you with all those tanks. And then he really overextended himself with those Locust Heavy Destroyers. I mean, those were his best
tank destroying units, and he left them out in the open. And then with his Tomb Blades, he just moved them a little bit too to get some attacks, but I think they still had some residual movement. So had he been able to pull those guys back further, he could have done a lot more damage to me. Likewise, when he was using the Plasmamancer, you know, I think it makes a lot of sense to go in there and try to melee units down, because he does significant amounts of damage and has decent armor piercing with his melee attack. You just got to be careful when the tanks explode, because they seem to do pretty reliable increased damage to everything around them. And likewise, you need to keep that explosion potential into consideration, so you don't bring a bunch of your Cadian infantry or other infantry and place it around your vehicles that are likely to be blown up the following turn. The Scarab Swarms are annoying as usual, but good news is with the Astra Militarum, because you have so many different flamer attacks, I was really able to nullify a lot of those effects. And then just remember, your flamers can squad wipe probably Deathmarks, Flayed Ones, and Warriors, and almost wipe out the higher tier units as well. So if you have 2, you can probably do a squad wipe and then have to worry about the resurrection mop up after that. So you just have to really make sure you're stacking things appropriately here. I was able to really keep myself back and protect my rear, because that would have been the big thing I was worried about, is if he used that Necron Overlord to start warping in and start meleeing down my tanks, he could have done quite a bit of damage, and I think I would have struggled to get him killed, especially if you're going with like a Vanquisher cannon build or something like that that has a lot of range, because then you're not going to be able to attack at close range as much, and that will end up costing you the match. So overall, I think this worked out very well for us. It was a much closer match than what I was expecting, but that's because he was able to always capture points back for most of the match and get those points allocated on his turn, giving him the advantage. But definitely was a fun match, giving me a lot of food for thought to think about with the Astra Militarum here. I'm definitely have some mixed feelings about it. The tanks are kind of what I was expecting. They have lots of different loadouts that you can do, which leads to some variability, and I really do like that. But I was expecting the infantry to have a lot of different loadouts too, and I haven't. So I'm really disappointed with the infantry build thus far. Now I'm going to create some armies that are just pure infantry builds to see if maybe once you get some synergies going, it'll be much better, and I'll kind of change my tune. But at this point, they just seem like they're really bad, and therefore it really is pegging you into doing a mechanized army build, which means your opponent is always going to know what you're doing and makes it very easy for them to counter you. So I think that's going to limit some of the utility. But on some of these maps, I think they're going to be great, and on real closed maps where you're going to be worrying about melee, I think they're going to be god-awful. So we'll see what happens here, and keep trying to do some more matchups to see if my suspicion is going to be correct or not. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.